bigger ships, definitely not going to do with everything. But I've got to go in because I was in Dumaguete yesterday, and one must make a shopping list because in Bacong they don't sell shaving cream, but the men are clean shaven. Well, actually a lot of them can't grow a beard. They're not naturally hirsute, as you say. They end up growing these little straggly Fu Manchu beards. But out of all the shops here, and there's some quite big ones that sell all sorts of stuff. Any bottle of wine you like, you can get here, because there's a lot of foreigners living around Bacong. But not shaving cream. What's the other thing I can't get here? Well, I found at Robinson's, which is the big shopping mall, they have delicious dog food, canned dog food, that I like to give my dog that's not my dog, but wants to be. She tried to come in the yard yesterday. I give her dry dog food and mix a bit of wet dog food or canned dog food in just to give a bit more taste. And the one I bought in Robinson, she loved it. It's got marrowbone jelly in it and all sorts of stuff. And it has a picture of a Labrador on it, so I had to have some of that. I'll catch this Korean guys stocking up with oxygen. Well organised gang, this is. Good morning. You from here? Hi. Are you from in here? How many guests you got? Oh, Korean. Koreans, huh? Chinese. Oh, I came here because I've got, my paddy is out of date. My paddy's out of date, and they said, oh, are you Korean? I said, no. They said, well, you can't come in here. So. But it's for Koreans mainly, is it? Or Chinese? Oh, well, I've got a whole story wrong. Oh, well, I can speak Cantonese, which is southern Chinese, so perhaps I should go. Leho ma, leho Japan.
My boss, he speaks Cantonese.
Oh, does he? He's Chinese?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go and see him. Maybe he'll let me have a... I want to do a refresher course to get my certificate up to date, huh? Oh, I didn't realise that someone said they're Korean here.
But you just live here in Bamban?
Yeah, I live in Combado.
Combado.
Just up.
That's too far.
No,
But you live here for good, or?
Yeah, no, I'm retired.
Yeah, you can come by here, but not now.
No. Oh, why not? Then knock on his door. Joseph, lay over.
Because we're busy, not busy, because we're really busy at the moment.
Oh, okay, but so there's no reason why I couldn't join a refresher course.
Yeah.
You do refresher courses?
Yeah. Actually, we also have my boss also have a friend, an English guy, Irish guy. So you can communicate on English.
Is it expensive, this place?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, well, the Chinese own half of the Philippines anyway.
Not only Philippines, like all around.
Everywhere,
yeah.
I had an American say to me, oh no, I've got a Westinghouse refrigerator. I said, look on the back to see what it says. My name's David, by the way.
Bamban.
Bamban.
Yeah.
Morning. Maranggang umaga.
Maganda.
What's your name, sir?
David.
David.
Buntag.
Mayo buntag.
That's Visan. So do you take them out, is that boat yours?
Yeah.
So you take them out in that? Where do you take them diving?
Darwin or Dumaguete.
There's some beautiful reefs around here, eh?
Yeah. Not seafood reef, but mostly artificial, but there's a lot of things that you can see in different colors, especially small stuff. There's different kinds, a lot.
So what's the average stay? What's their average holiday here?
In Philippines or China?
No, the Chinese here.
Chinese New Year in February and October,
So how long, they book the package, how long is the package?
like a week.
A week?
Yeah.
Million pesos.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Maybe.
okay, bye-bye, thank you. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, David.
Well, there you go. I was told that they're in, but it's Chinese. And this is interesting because I speak Cantonese. So, not at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I will go and introduce myself. I'll surprise the owner and left Bamban says, you know, there's a crazy guy here. He speaks Cantonese. Because I was in Hong Kong 3 years, we had to learn Cantonese, especially in the Marine Police, because all of my crew, without exception, didn't speak English. So you have interesting time in emergencies. I would just grab the controls and the wheel if it was really urgent. But isn't that interesting? See how friendly people are here, eh? That's why I'm here. Ah, water as well. That's 20 pesos. If you looked in that, well, they've got their own oxygen machine, but if you looked in there, it's really well laid out. How interesting. Now, see, that's the benefit of being nosy and not scared to go and talk to people, and that's a byproduct of my being a policeman and then an investigator and then whatever else I was. I must have a friendly face because, the trick is to go with a smile on your face even if you might expect a rebuff, because that helps a lot. And these, especially with Filipinos, because they're very smiley, cheerful people. Eh? Well, like Bamban. I would like to have a fight with him. Should have asked him what he is, whether he's a driver, just in charge of the oxygen plant and stuff like that, or he's actually a diver. Well, I think he would have said if he was a diver. So there's an Irishman, English Irishman, who's tied up with us, so I'll have to see. Haven't got the money to pay for even a refresher, but well, I don't need to anyway. I've got to get fit first. Don't ever dive if you're not fit. Well, people do, but you're putting a strain on your body. What I've been doing with the snorkel is practicing breathing. Sounds a simple thing, but breathing only through your mouth, which you do when you dive, or which you do when you snorkel, of course. Sounds easy, but you get your body has muscle memory, and if you're used to breathing through your nose and mouth, you have to make a bit of an effort, and you can feel a little bit claustrophobic if you can't. You know, your nose is pinched. My mask is a good mask, so it pinches my nose. Not hard, but enough to close it. And with a big nose like I've got, that's quite important. I start off with when you go under, only breathing through your mouth. It can be a little bit off-putting. Now I can see in the distance, this is where I really regret not having a telephoto. There is a fleet, 4 or 5 fishing boats in a line. So what they're after, I don't know. Could be tuna. A lot of tuna around the Philippines, especially General Santos in Mindanao. That's the capital of tuna. And I've seen the fish mongers here, they're selling quite young tuna. So, says David, rambling on, wondering what to talk about now, hoping his video camera's videoing. And as I said before, I have a feeling the sun is going to rise behind the clouds, which is a shame. Well, it's still got interesting skies, but it's nothing like seeing this orange ball creeping out of the water. So I've got Bamban, who's very... I keep saying this, but you say, what's your family your ancestry, which I'm curious about, because we're one side of the Pacific, a long way away from the Hawaiian Islands and places like that, but they definitely came here and had a party with the local ladies, because like Bamban, I hope the film comes out, because I wasn't cheeky enough to say, can I take a photo as well? You can see I've got a camera in my video in my hand. He looks very Polynesian, big, muscled guy. Wouldn't do badly in the front row of the All Blacks. And there's a definite difference between them and what must have been the indigenous Filipinos, smaller. Where the outrigger canoe comes from is another question, because Polynesians have the same sort of canoe. That would have been a heck of a journey, but they made it for sure. There's no way the South Sea people didn't come here and leave their mark in the form of bloodlines.